Hey Buzzheads, it's Curtis Tucker here in Tulsa at the Garth Brooks News Conference.
Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood appeared at the Cox Business Center in Tulsa on Friday. They talked about their world tour and the Tulsa concerts. Garth talked about getting back on tour, the fans, and he even became a little emotional.
Yeah, I think the crowds feel very different on this tour compared to the 90s, and I'm going to blame it on karaoke, I think. I really am. I think we're less inhibited, is that the right word? To not sing. I mean, used to, Ireland had the patent on, you start a song, you can't hear yourself the rest of the song, they're going to finish it. But now, everywhere on this tour, our last stop was Little Rock. And I got to tell you, the Saturday night, the last night in Little Rock, you'd have to try and surprise them with the first two words of a song, and then they just take it over, and it makes my job easy. But yeah, so it's really cool. What do you want to do in the second half of your career if you're lucky enough for God and the people to give you a second half? And for me, I want to make everything in the 90s look small. We all laugh, that's what we do. Then you look at the tour, 120% so far of what we did in the 90s. That makes you feel good. Is it because the people, hopefully, that you went to see then are coming back to see you, and now they're bringing their kids with them, and that's the extra 20? That's what you're hoping. So you try and make it worth the people that are paying their hard-earned money. You hopefully that the whole thing that is now, once again, is if this guy comes back, I'll be back. That's what you want. Sorry, man, I don't know why I'm so emotional. Yes?
Such a girl.
I guess it must be. Quit it.
At one point, Garth looked at me and said, "And they call this working." When I interviewed Garth, I got to ask him about being in Enid and the time he played at the Bamboo Club.
Okay. Bamboo Ballroom was fantastic. We played there as Santa Fe, the group, and then got to front a couple acts while we were out there, too. Great place to play, and then a great place to go and watch your babies either do track or soccer. And then, you know, we had some guys my senior year in Yukon that had moved down from Enid. So they were your best buddies too, and you know you're about 70 miles north of us. Yeah. So it's just like home.
I then asked Garth about playing at Norm's Ballroom in Ponca City.
What I loved about Norm's was it was all about the whole golden rule of music, and that is if the dance floor is full, then the place sells a lot of beer. If they sell a lot of beer, they call you back. Yeah. And that was Norm's, and they had an old roping. His name was Tom Stone. Had an old roper over in the corner that ran a roping machine all night, and just enjoyed hanging out with him and playing music. It was the perfect place to learn.
Great.
Brooks is playing sold-out shows all over the country, including 2 weekends in Tulsa. I took the opportunity to invite him to the Enid Event Center in Enid, Oklahoma.
Great. Okay, well, and you know, Enid has a new event center, so I would be amiss if I didn't invite you. Reva was in town last year. She did a 1-year anniversary, sold out the crowd. So year number 3 of your tour, we would like to invite you over to Enid to come play. So anyway,
thank you. Great. Brooks took the time to talk to all media, and he even had time to take some selfies.
Great to see you. Can I get a quick selfie too? You want? I know everybody's trying to get these real quick. It's great.
I couldn't pass up the chance to ask Brooks to take a selfie with Enid Buzz. He even knew which button to push to turn the camera around when it was facing the wrong way. Thanks, Garth. It was a great interview. This is Curtis Tucker with Enid Buzz. Stay tuned and we will keep you buzzing.